Beyond Meat. Okay, guys, let's talk about Beyond Meat right now. This company looks like it is on fire. Like they IPO'd on the 2nd of May, and I remember the IPO price. The IPO price was much lower. The IPO price was $25. I remember taking a screenshot back then. And then Beyond Meat, when it was available to the public, the cheapest price that I saw when I checked was around $59. Now I guess it was a little bit cheaper, but it basically just popped like the moment that this stock was available on the open market. And then the first time I can buy it, it's at $59. I was just thinking, okay, wow, this one's really doing good. I don't think I'm going to invest in it. I think I'm going to hold off because it's doing really, really good. And there's been a couple other IPOs this year that just haven't did good at all. And I'm talking about Uber and Lyft. And then all of a sudden, Beyond Meat IPOs, and I'm thinking, okay, it's already up 137% over the asking price, over the opening price. And I'm just like, okay, guys, I'm just going to sit this one off. I'm going to sit this one off. Like, I'm not going to invest in it. I had a bunch of friends that bought it at like $65, $60 around the first day that it opened. A handful of friends. And I remember seeing everyone posting on Facebook as this stock was like, going up slowly. Everyone was just like, yo, Beyond Meat's doing really good. And it just sort of, it started off kind of slow. And, think that more and more news came out and just more and more hype about this stock. And look at it now. It's just $100. And then it went all the way up to, yesterday it was at $168 for the high. That's insane. Like, literally, people made like $100. Well, I guess if you cashed in, then you could have made $100 off of your freaking original investment, like per share, which is insane. Like, normal stocks don't perform like this. So earlier this week, when I saw it at $100 and then it just shot up, I was thinking, there's no way I'm going to buy it now, because now it's obviously just hype. Now people are just jumping on the bandwagon just because they don't want to miss off. They just don't want to miss out on anything. And I mean, it almost looks like Bitcoin. It almost looks like Tilray stock. Like people were just jumping on because they didn't want to miss out. And then look what happens yesterday. Yesterday, the stock's down 25%. Some Wall Street guys said, some bad news about Beyond Meat, and the price just crashed. Let's just talk about Beyond Meat in a different way. I'm not going to talk about anything technical here. No charts, no graphs. Let's just talk about them, what they're doing as a company, and why is it different versus other companies out there. Why is what's the whole deal with Beyond Meat here? So Beyond Meat, they are a plant-based manufacturer. They're based out of Los Angeles. And one thing I really like about this company, they make vegan food. Okay, they do. But they don't market themselves as a vegan company. They market themselves as pretty much almost like a meat company, basically. And this is really, really important to reach the masses and give people different options. And you don't have to just eat beef from a cow. You don't have to, eat, sausages. You can eat plant-based sausages and plant-based meat that tastes just as good, if not better. Now, I haven't tried the Beyond sausages. As of the making of this video, I'm out of the U.S. and I've been out of the U.S. for 3 months, and I'll probably be out of the U.S. for, I don't know, maybe another month, maybe another 3 months, possibly to another 6 months, or maybe a year, who knows. But I haven't tried the Beyond sausages. I know in the UK they sell Beyond Meat. I was in Cape Town, South Africa about a month and a half ago, and I was able to find a Beyond Meat burger in Cape Town, and I was really stoked because that's just something that I didn't think I would find in South Africa. But yeah, they're already exporting Beyond Meat already to places as far as South Africa, and South Africa and Los Angeles, it's about the farthest point you can get from California for the most part. It's what, it's like 10,000 miles away, about 16,000 kilometers. Like, that's a long way, and they're already shipping Beyond Meat there. So hopefully when I'm back in the UK, maybe I can find some Beyond sausages and I can try them out. But I'm very, very curious to see what the Beyond sausages taste like. If you guys are watching this video, if you've tried the Beyond sausages, let me know in the comments below. Let me know like what they taste like, what you think of the Beyond sausages. Because I think that this is a really, really good idea. Now let's talk about some of the bad part about Beyond Meat. Now I'm not going to just talk about how this company's all doing great and they're, everything's great, because they're still not profitable yet. It takes a lot of money to develop this product that they've developed, and you have to spend a lot of money investing into research and development. You have to hire, very, very smart people, and just, when you hire very, very smart people to create a product like this, you're going to have to pay them top dollar, and they've been doing this for years to develop their product. And honestly, Beyond Meat is my favorite meat alternative. Now, I have found other, like little small restaurants around the world in different places that have really, really good like patties and stuff, but they're not mainstream. You can only find it at that one restaurant, and it's probably like one or two people that even know how to make that recipe in the restaurant, so it's just not mainstream. But for a mainstream like a burger, Beyond Meat is amazing. However, they can face, it looks like they're going to be facing a lot of stiff competition very, very soon. There is Impossible Burger, which hasn't IPO'd yet. I don't know if they're going to IPO soon. Then maybe they want to remain a private company, or maybe some bigger company would just buy them up, which I could totally see happening. I could see a tech company either buying one of these companies in the future, Microsoft or Google, or probably not Apple, but maybe like a Microsoft or a Google, because this wouldn't be a bad company to invest in. This is basically sort of a tech company, because, well, I don't know, I wouldn't really call them a tech company, let me take that back, but what they're doing is very like scientific, and it's not like, just going to a farmer and just getting some beef, and or going to an organic farm and getting some beef and slapping your label on it. So that brings up another topic. So some of the negative parts about Beyond Meat is their product that they have. If they continue to market it as, two patties, two patties that you can buy at Whole Foods in the refrigerated section, I can see that working if they try to stay a niche product. But for them to go mainstream, they wouldn't necessarily be a niche product, and what that means is they would probably be selling their product in large quantities. And when you go to the grocery store, and when most people buy ground beef, you don't buy ground beef based off of the label. You buy ground beef based off of like if it's lean or if it's not lean. Like there may be 2 or 3 different types of ground beef in the grocery store, and people never ever like think about the brand of ground beef. All right, now there are exceptions, like you can get like specialty ground beef, but specialty ground beef is going to be in the grocery store, and it's going to be marketed as special ground beef, and something that's specialty is not necessarily mainstream. So who knows how Beyond Meat is going to play off in the future? Like, will they try to go mainstream and try to, have their product in every single grocery store in the U.S., competing with, the other meat products that are sold in different grocery stores in the U.S., or will they try to stay like a niche, more of a niche company? I could see, both scenarios working out very, very great. Another problem with Beyond Meat is they are pretty much the first to go IPO in this whole space of plant-based foods. They're the first company that has just really went public, and I think that this is adding to their stock price and the success of their stock over the past, few weeks since they've IPO'd. However, I see some stiff competition coming up ahead for Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat needs to secure contracts with lots of restaurants. This way that they can have their products available to the masses in lots of places. And one company that would be a great company for Beyond Meat to partner with would be McDonald's, because McDonald's has restaurants all around the globe. Now, just because they partner with McDonald's doesn't mean that, every McDonald's in the world will be selling Beyond Meat overnight. No, that's not the case. And I would think that in some countries, like, there's certain contracts with, McDonald's, so they have to buy the beef from them for X amount of years. So it won't necessarily be mainstream, like, overnight, okay? However, McDonald's, it would be really good for Beyond Meat, for McDonald's to partner with them, because, man, Beyond Meat their stock price would probably go up 100% if they announce something like that in the future. But on the flip side, McDonald's has enough money. They can go hire some people to make them a plant-based burger that tastes just like, a burger that you would find at McDonald's today, that are usually 100% beef burgers in most countries around the world. And McDonald's could easily go out and get someone to get a firm or just hire some people and just make their own version of a plant-based burger. And this way, this could really increase McDonald's market share, because now they have a second product, and maybe this second product would be much cheaper than beef, meaning that McDonald's could make a whole lot more money off of this new product. Or McDonald's, maybe McDonald's doesn't have to make a burger. Maybe there's another company that could come up in the future that can compete with Beyond Meat. I think there's a lot of people working in this space right now to create alternative and plant-based food items. So I see that Beyond Meat could definitely have some competition up ahead. But what about the short term? What about the next 6 months to a year? Well, I don't think that they're gonna just fall and just go to a $15 stock. But I don't think that they're gonna just keep increasing like this, because the amount that they have increased from day one has just been insane. So that growth is just not it's not sustainable for the long run. So they are going to stable out at some point. Who knows? Maybe today, when the markets open, maybe they open and they're trading. Maybe they make up this 25% loss, which I don't think they're going to make up this 25% loss tomorrow when they open. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow when they open, maybe throughout the day, maybe it'll be 3% up, or 3% down. That's just my guess on this one. But that is Beyond Meat. I thought I would just, talk about it and just talk about a little bit about Beyond Meat for a little bit, because this is a company that I've been paying a lot of attention to, and I really wanted to invest in this one, but when it just popped up $66, I was like, yo, I don't even want to. And then I just continue to watch the price just go up and go up and go up, while I watch Tesla, which I own a lot of Tesla now. I watch Tesla just go down and go down and go down. But now I guess Tesla's doing a little bit better than what it was doing a couple of days ago. I guess Tesla is doing a whole lot better. Let's see. Let's go over to Tesla really fast. Yeah, so Tesla is doing a little bit better. And I don't know this video is about Beyond Meat, but since I'm talking about stocks here, let's check out Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's pretty much almost recovered their loss, this low of 179.97, and they're pretty much back at that point almost. We'll have to wait and see on Tesla. But anyway, guys, just wanted to make a video talking about Beyond Meat, and I'm just curious to hear what you guys have to say about Beyond Meat, because I pay attention to Beyond Meat a lot. I think this is a really, really cool company, and I would love to see their products in more places around the world. So, all right, thanks a lot for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace out, yo.